Hi Hanley families, it is Miss Weist and I am here to show you guys how to make a cotton ball launcher. So right here I have the name of what we're making, which is a cotton ball launcher. You will need a short pencil, just one, or you can use like a short pen. You'll need 2 rubber bands, which I also have. You will need 2 toilet paper tubes, or what I used and I found also worked was a paper towel roll, but you'll have to cut it in half to make 2. The reason I did that was because I only had 1 of these, so you might have to make do and get a paper towel roll and then cut it in half. You will also need scissors, duct tape, or I used Scotch tape and it worked just fine. And then you'll need a single hole punch. This is something that I don't have at home, surprisingly, so I use a few different tools, but you will need your parents for this because one of them that I found was a screwdriver or like a thermometer that has the point, and I will show you guys why. You will also need a cotton ball, and again, believe it or not, I do not have cotton balls, so I took a tissue and rolled it up, and then what I am going to do, and I'll show you guys right now, is just simply where it's coming apart, I'm going to put some tape on it and tape it up just so it's like a little ball and it stays closed. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to take away my camera so I can show you guys how to make this. Stay tuned. Okay, first what you are going to do is you're going to take those 2 paper towel, or 2 toilet paper rolls, or the 1 paper towel roll that I have, and you are going to find the center and just cut it in half. So now you should have 2 of these, which you will be using. And they are almost the same size as a toilet paper roll, which is no big deal, it'll still work. After you have done this, the first thing you will need to do is to set one of these aside, and then you will take the other one and you will simply cut it long ways, hot dog style, so then it'll look like this. What you will want to do now is you will want to take this and you will want to roll it up just like this, and you want to leave a little room so it should look like this, okay? And you are going to want to take your tape now and you're going to want to take some off, just like so. This is always a fun part because it sticks to my fingers. You are going to want to tape around the edge just like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to want to tape the other edge just like so. If you want to fix it and chop off this extra, you can. I mean, it doesn't matter. I probably will because I like it to be even. And you can do the same on this side. So then you will have something that looks like this. Now, where it's coming apart, you can go ahead, and this is because I'm using Scotch, it's not as strong. You guys can tape it in the middle again, and that'll solve that problem. Now what you're going to want to do is you should get that hole punch, or like I said, if you have a different tool in the house that your parents are letting you use, you can use one of those. And you're going to want to find a spot where the tape is so it stays and it won't, when you stick the pencil through, it won't tear. And you're just going to want to poke it through. So I'm going to find my spot and I'm going to slowly poke because I don't want to hurt myself. And see how I just poked it through like that, right through the tape. And then what I want to do is I want to find the exact other side. So where this hole's right here, I'm going to go about right here, and I'm going to poke a hole through here as well. So again, I'm going to bring this closer to me just so I'm careful about it. And I'm going to stab it through. And then after you've stabbed it through, you should have something that looks like this with 2 holes. The reason mine's big is because I went ahead and I stabbed my pencil through. You can go ahead and do the same. Like I said, this is not exactly like a pencil, but it is similar. So just go ahead and push it through and then make it about so it's even on both sides. Now, after you have gone ahead and you have put your pencil through, you're just going to simply want to set this one aside and grab your other roll. With this one, you're going to cut 2 slits into one end of the tube, about 1/4 inch, which is like 1/4, and I can show you, for those of you that don't know fractions, where that'll be. So I'm just going to simply put a little slit like this, and then I am going to go, I'm going to guess about 1/2 inch, and then just put another one. Okay, and then I see how I have this right here. I'm going to want to do the exact same thing on the other side. Now I can see where my slits are. I know you guys probably can't from that angle, but when I cut, I'm just looking at those slits and just making it the exact opposite. Now I will show you why we are going to do that next. The next step that we are going to take is we are going to carefully loop a rubber band through the one side so it hangs from the cardboard piece to the middle. The way we will do this is just like this. But see how it's like kind of bending? I'm going to use my thinner rubber band, and I'll actually have to grab my other thin one too, because if you noticed, trial and error, thicker bands don't work. So you will need a band that is thick. So like I said, this band might be a bit too thick, so I'm just going to set it aside. And I have a smaller band. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to loop this smaller band on just how I did. So the way it should look is you should have a little bit inside and then the rest on the outside. And that is because now we are going to put some tape on here to kind of secure the rubber band to the toilet paper roll. So I'm going to grab my tape, and the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to attempt, I mean I guess we'll see, I'm going to attempt to tape this down. Let's see if I can get it, oh, I'm not on the camera, I'm sorry guys. See if I can tape this down. Sorry, when I work I tend to pull things closer to me. So like I said, I'm using Scotch tape, so if I were you, I would probably put a few layers of Scotch tape. Typically you should use duct tape, but I don't exactly have all the essentials, and I'm going to make do with what I have at home since we are told to stay at home. Now, I did that to the one side. I'm kind of checking it out, make sure it seems okay. And I'm going to do it to the exact other side as well, my friends. You're going to do the same thing, like I said. And you know what? I'm going to do this too. I'm going to like pull this down a little more, just like so. So see how it reaches. I'll have to wait for my camera to focus. It reached the very bottom of the slit. Okay, I'm going to take this piece of tape, and I'm actually going to go this way. I'm going to switch it up. Okay, and I'm going to fold all this down so it reaches the inside. And I will, again, do this one more time. I know it's kind of repetitive, but I just want this to be able to reach the inside. Okay, now again, the other side, take your rubber band, loop it in here, just like so, and we are going to tape again. Take this tape, put it over the flap and in. I'm going to mock or copy my other side, so I'm going to do a double layer, just like so, bend it in, and then I will put a layer just like this again. Okay, put another layer. So now you should have something that looks like this. Okay, now the next step will be piecing together our launcher. This can be tricky, so we do need to be careful because you don't want the rubber band to like fling back. So like I'm pushing my pencil that way. I'm gonna like push this in, but then I'm also gonna slide it over and then do the same with this side. So now you should have something that looks like this. So when you look in, there's our tube that we rolled up. On this side is our pencil that is sticking through with a rubber band attached to it. So this is what our launcher is going to look like, okay? Now, once you have your launcher pieced together, what you're going to do is you're going to hold it horizontally and you're going to carefully place your cotton ball launcher, or cotton ball in the launcher, and then you're going to hold it horizontally without letting that ball fall out, and you kind of have to hold right here, and you're going to pull back on this, okay? Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to get a grip. Pull back on this, just like so. Oh, I dented mine. Okay, fixed it. All right, pull it back, just like I did, and then you're going to let go, and the ball flew out. All right, Handley family, so you guys saw my tutorial on the cotton ball launcher, and I'm going to show you what the final product looks like, which is just like this, okay? So what we had learned how to do was a STEAM activity, so science, technology, engineering, arts, and mechanics. We pieced together some simple household items to have fun and make a launcher, and now we can shoot cotton balls or taped up tissue paper around the room, okay? So I'm going to show you one last time how this works. I know I showed you on my previous video that is attached to this, but I want to record this second clip to just kind of talk about our creation and then show you one more time. So simply put this cotton ball or tissue paper in there, and you will make sure it sits in there nicely, and you will pull back on this launcher. It falls back in there, and let's watch what happens. It literally flew across the room and onto the ground. So I'm happy that I could be here with you guys to teach you how to make this launcher, and I hope you guys make yours at home and post some pictures. I am excited to see if you guys try this activity to have some fun at home, and I hope to be back with you guys to make some future activities to post on our Handley page. So have a great day and have an awesome e-learning experience. I know we're trying to make this the very best that we can. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Bye guys.